Atinye kamangunet ale imite komye eng olda tugul ole mitei ako atochin eng logoiwekab emet kong'ete Kass TV ne somanun kwane Bernard Tanoe. Kitoune logoiwekchok logoiwek chetinye ak igorta noton nebo Madaraka Day nekakiboibochi eng county nebo Homa Bay ole kakobarasta President William Ruto kole wendi kokoitoi somet eng konekit koityi bunge nebo emoni kotoi ng'atutiet wendi komuktechini biik chekitilen aisurut noton nebo housing levy konyor besendo neite million 5 neboisien eng ng'aletab korik chebo affordable housing. Kamwa President Ruto kole nyoru besendo bichoto eng olyet nemitei ng'weny ole kikoitoi eng interest rates nemawalaksei asi konyumnyumit eng lipanetab besenwogik choto. Kong'ololi yekangondochini igortab Madaraka Day eng kiwanjetab Raila Odinga Stadium eng Homa Bay County komwa Ruto kole tindoi maket serikali nebo kotoret biik tugul kwal korik choto chebo affordable housing chetesetai koteche serikali eng komoswek cheterter chebo emet ole koketoi kikoito korik chekokorokcho.
Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto, peperusha mikono wananchi. Kenya, bendera. Kenya.
If you didn't understand what we meant by bottom up, now you do. If you didn't believe, now you believe. And if you thought it was a fantasy, as contributors to the housing levy, you are now witnessing and making history that will be remembered for generations to come in the history of Kenya. We are firmly on course to delivering 150,000 housing units under the affordable housing program, which have been under construction since September 2022, with 11,000 units already available for occupation. Very soon, I shall be handing over keys to new homeowners in Bahati in Nakuru, in Elbakon in Nakuru, in Mabera in Kuria West, in Mgwen in Nandi, in Milimani in Kakamega, and also in Vihiga counties, Nanyuki, and many others across the country. The bottom-up transformation is reaching every corner of Kenya, leaving no one behind. Beyond providing dignified shelter, this transformative program is driving job creation, having already generated over 250,000 jobs. It is nothing short of a nation-building revolution, uplifting lives, growing businesses, and redefining the future of work and urban living in Kenya. Fellow Kenyans, in recognition and appreciation of the sacrifice made by patriotic Kenyans through their contributions to the housing levy, I am pleased to announce today that we shall be proposing to Parliament a reform to the law that will allow any contributor to access an affordable home loan of up to 5 million shillings at a single-digit interest rate, applicable towards any housing unit in the market. This facility will also enable contributors to offset existing mortgages, offering greater flexibility in their housing journey and allowing many to significantly ease their home financing costs. These reforms will ensure that every shilling contributed to the housing levy works for the contributor, whether through access to affordable housing, home loans, or mortgage relief.
Eng kasarata kokaibarasta President William Ruto tetutiet nelel nebo lipanetab rabinik chebo tugetab konyoiset nebo SHA neimuktechini biikab emet kolipan rabinik chotok komutyo eng oret nenyumnyum. Kamwa Ruto kole tetutionoto bo lipa SHA pole pole kowendi koiku walutiet eng biik chenyoru kaimutik eng lipanetab rabinik chotok eng kasarta agenge amu imuktechini icheket kolipan komutyo ako muktechi biik chechang kosirgei eng SHA.
To address persistent challenges such as irregular premiums, and other contributions among informal sector workers, we are introducing an innovative and inclusive payment solution called Lipa Sha Pole Pole or Lipa Sha Mos Mos. This initiative enables Kenyans to remit their annual SHA contributions through flexible, manageable installments, whether monthly, weekly, or even daily, based on their financial ability. It ensures families maintain continuous health coverage without financial strain, while simultaneously promoting the sustainability of the health insurance fund. Lipa Sha Pole Pole has been made possible through a strategic partnership between the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Cooperatives and MSMEs, mobile network operators, and financial institutions through the Hustler Fund. The system is simple and accessible to citizens. Citizens can dial *147# and follow the prompts to enroll and begin their contributions immediately. In addition to enhancing access to health insurance, we have prioritized the availability of essential medical equipment in public health facilities, moving away from the previous managed equipment services model, which placed maintenance and service delivery responsibilities solely on county governments. We have adopted a more efficient approach under the National Equipment Supply Program. Under this new model, the national government, working in collaboration with county governments, engages directly with equipment manufacturers and suppliers to deploy critical medical equipment based on county-specific needs. Payments are made on a fee-for-service basis aligned with the gazetted SHA tariffs. This output-based financing mechanism ensures that facilities are reimbursed only for actual services rendered, thereby enhancing accountability and guaranteeing the availability, functionality, and quality of medical services across public health institutions in our republic. I urge every Kenyan to take charge of their health by enrolling with the Social Health Authority so that together we can end the heartbreaking cycle where families are forced to auction their livestock, sell their land, or part with their life's possessions just to afford medical care. No Kenyan should choose between life-saving treatment and their dignity. Let us unite to build a healthcare system rooted in dignity, equality, and compassion, a system where access to care is a right, not a privilege for a few.
Eng kasarata kokoibor kamang'unet President William Ruto kole tesetai koityin bandaptai emoni ole tesetai kokimitu uchumi ak bandaptai. Kamwa Ruto kole kikomuch kwo barak kabatisiet eng emetab Kenya ak korek olietab tuguk koboto kimnotetab silingit nebo Kenya ngekerchin ak dola nebo Marekani ak kounoto kotokyinigei ole kararan emoni. Kong'ololi kangondochin igorta noto nebo Madaraka Day eng county noto nebo Homa Bay komwa Ruto kole kikomuch serikali koisto kaimutikab uchumi ako kanapta bandaptai mising ko somanet ole kosom biikab emet kotestai kobois ak serikali ng'alek che kaikoch kosubet gavana nebo Homa Bay Gladys Wanga ak kandoik alak cheboto rubeiwotab president noto ko Professor Kithure Kindiki.
Your Excellency, let me celebrate our unity in progress. The success of Homa Bay has been achieved by working together in our quest for development as captured in the ODM 10-point agenda. I thank you, Mr. President, and Your Excellency Baba, for coming together to ensure that no Kenyan is left behind through this broad-based arrangement. This is how we will tackle the challenges confronting us, by having everyone on board the Kenya prosperity ship, the men, the women, the youth, the persons with disability, the elderly, the marginalized, and all 47 counties. As we celebrate 62 years of self-rule, let us recommit ourselves to national unity, progress, and development.
We have successfully transitioned to a competence-based education system, moving away from rote learning towards a dynamic, skills-based approach aligned with the 21st century needs and our socio-economic goals. Our next priority is to ensure every school has infrastructure and equipment needed to support both learners and teachers. To support this transition, and respond to the needs of our growing population, we have undertaken the largest teacher recruitment drive since independence, employing 76,000 new teachers over a period of 2 years, and are on course on additional 24,000 teachers by January next year. We also have built more than 23,000 additional classrooms, easing pressure on existing infrastructure and shielding teachers and learners from the burden of overcrowded classrooms. At the tertiary level, we have revolutionized education financing through a new student-centered funding model that ensures the sustainability of our TVETs and universities while expanding access for learners. Today, students from poor families get up to 90% of government scholarships, with parents paying only a nominal fee. In recognition of the transformative power of technical and vocational education and training, in tackling pressing socioeconomic challenges such as youth unemployment, skills gaps, and poverty, the government is aggressively scaling up investment in technical training.
Kamite igorata President nebo emetab Slovenia Nataša Musar nekatotab kondit eng igorata bo Madaraka Day nekamwa kole boibochin emetab Slovenia katiaknatet nikonyor emoni ole kamwa kole kikotoret ko emetab Kenya koityi bandab tai ole kikotestai kokimit uchumi ak bandab tai nebo emoni ak kounotok kowendi emetab Slovenia koboisie ak emetab Kenya eng kanabtaitab tetutik cheterter chebo bandab tai chetoreti biikab emotinwek chotok oeng.
Dear Mr. President, dear people of Kenya, the Slovenian people celebrate Madaraka Day with you. We are a young country, but we too have our own story of struggle for independence. We celebrate with you because we are both proud and confident nations, nations that revere the past yet look firmly to the future. We must not be discouraged by the troubled world in which we live. We should look for opportunities that lead to a strong economy, scientific progress, innovation, and environmental protection. Unity and determination have brought us this far. They will take us even further. As late Kenyan and African literature giant Ngugi wa Thiong'o had said in his Dreams in a Time of War, believe in yourself is more important than endless worries of what others think of you. Value yourself and others will value you. Validation is best that comes from within. Happy Madaraka Day. Asante sana.
Kamita akine igorata neki Prime Minister Raila Odinga nekamwa kole makat eng serikali kokochi kakaranet anan compensation familia chebo neranik chekibet sobonekwak ak chekinyor kakotonoshek eng kambakoshek chekiyai neranikab Gen Z eng kenyitab 2024 koeshoi bilit noton nebo finance bill. Kong'ololi eng igorata bo Madaraka Day kosom Raila President William Ruto kochokchi lipanetab bichotok asikobit nyoetab kat akobit imanda. Kaboibochi Raila kakwautiet nekoi President Ruto kosom nyoetab kat kotinygei ak kaimutik chekibun neranik eng kambakoshek chotok bo Gen Z eng mwaet kole toreti notok kobit nyoetab kat eng kwenutab biikab emoni mising ko neranik akobit imanda.
You've had several challenges. We have had a lot of issues. 2 years ago, we were on the streets. And even last year, they were on the streets, the Gen Zs. I saw that during the prayer breakfast recently this week, there was apologies that were being made. The speaker and yourself, which is wonderful as a first step to reconciliation. But then there's the issue of people who are injured, some people who died during that time. I want today to say that we should do compensation to families of those who died and those who were injured so that we can have a closure to this chapter of our national history today. We want Kenyans to live in peace and in unity. Your Excellency, thank you very much. Long live Kenya. Asante.
Kotesetai koitun logoiwekab emet kong'ete yuto po Kass TV kongebe komung'et kitigen asiyekiwege kenyoru logoiwek kobun counties cheterter chebo emoni.